if you could go back in time and do it all over again, would you do anything differently? If so, what would you do differently? Because your
That's
journey was so inspiring. So it's interesting to know, would you change something?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I see Vas asking that question. Um, I I don't think I would, because we all make decisions all the time in our career, and we deal with the opportunities we have at the time, the constraints we have at that particular time, and the options we have at that time. So I find that question, like, if you could go back, yes, but if you would go back, the situation would be different. You know now much more than you did in the past, so you look at that situation very different. It's about asking, do you have any regrets? Not really. I think we all make the choices we make in our lives, and we all try to make the best choices. What I do think is really important, though, is especially for junior academics, because there's now all these webinars as well with famous IB academics, and it's easy if you look at these academics to think, oh my God, there's no way I can do this. But you don't know what opportunities these people have had. They might have had the opportunity to have a great education that you have not had, because you come from a country where you don't have great universities, or you don't have the money to go to a great university. So we all have our own opportunities. We all have our own constraints. If you're trying to build a career with young children, it's much more difficult than when you don't have children, or you have a partner staying at home taking care of the children. So don't try and model yourself on these famous academics. We all have our own career path to carve out. So no, I won't go back and do things differently. And the other thing I will say about that is sometimes it's better not to know what's ahead of you, because if we all knew what was ahead of us, you would probably be paralyzed. You wouldn't do anything because you would see all the problems ahead of you as well. Sometimes it's better just to do things. I won't say in spite of all the consequences, but just do things. And especially as PhD students, don't always listen. You need to listen to your supervisors, obviously, but if you truly believe that what you want to do is the best course of action, don't let others tell you that won't work, I've tried it, it doesn't work. Maybe it will work if you do it, because you do it in a more creative way, you do it better. So again, don't try and live someone else's academic career.